So in front of me, I have our materials. So I'm gonna make sure I get that up. Okay, so I have four glasses of water. I have sand. I have a plastic spoon. I have salt, lemon juice, and I have vegetable oil. Okay, and then in step 1, it says to predict what will happen when sand is added to water. So I want you to take a second and think about what's going to happen when I add some sand to water. Do you think it's going to dissolve or not? Then we're going to add a half spoonful of sand to a cup with water. So we'll do it to this first cup. Let's see. Stir in the water for about 30 seconds. Record your observations in your science notebook. So I'm going to take about half a spoonful of sand. I'm going to stick it in this water. Let's stir it around. Okay, and if you take a look, I don't know how easily that is to see. On the bottom, you can still see all the little sand particles. And if I take, here, I'll take some of this. If I scoop some of it out, you might be able to see that there's still some sand on the spoon. So, did the sand dissolve into the water? Write down your observations in your science notebook. All right, next step. Predict what will happen when salt is added to water. Okay, so take a second, think about what's going to happen with the salt. Add a half a spoonful of salt to a cup with water. Stir in the water for about 30 seconds. Record your observations in your science notebook. All right, so I've got my spoon. Here's my salt. I'm going to take about half a teaspoon. Okay, and then we're going to stir. I'm guessing for about 30 seconds. All right, that's close to 30 seconds. And I know it's hard to see, there's a little condensation on my cup. But I don't see anything inside the cup. So what happened? Write down your observations in your science notebook. Okay, now, so we've done sand, we've done water, or salt. Now we're going to do the lemon juice. So here's the lemon juice. Predict whether lemon juice is soluble in water. Then predict whether vegetable oil is soluble in water and record your predictions. So it says to pour in 25 milliliters of lemon juice into the next cup of water and stir for about 35 seconds. So I'm just going to pour some of this in here and then stir. Okay, and I'm going to call that good. All right, and this is what it looks like now. I can't see the difference between the water and the lemon juice. It all looks like one liquid. So, did it dissolve into the water? Write down your observations. And then finally, we have our olive oil. So I'm going to do the same thing. We've got our water. I'm going to pour some of that in there. And I'm going to stir for 30 seconds. All right, I think that's about 30 seconds. Okay, and it may be hard to see in there. Let's see if I can get a better picture from above. Can you see the oil bubbles on top? It's like, they almost look like beads on top. But on the bottom, so from here to here, it looks like water, but then up here it looks like beads of oil on the top. So what happened? Did the oil dissolve or not? Write your observations in your science notebook, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show you one more time. Here's the sand in the water. Oh, you can see better on the bottom, okay? Lemon juice, or no, sorry, this was salt in water. Lemon juice in water. Okay, just so you can see, you can't see really anything on the bottom. It all kind of looks like one thing. And then we have the olive oil, or the vegetable oil in water. All right, make sure you have your observations written down. You're going to be discussing solubility in one of this discussion activities.